everyone, T here from Fitness to a T. So today we're doing a band workout. This one is really good for those of you who are either sitting in the office all day, sitting in front of a computer, or you're just seated most of the day. So this workout is good for posture, mobility, getting your circulation going, and it gives you a light strength workout as well. It's really simple and easy and time efficient. It doesn't take long at all. Okay, so let's get ready. We're going into the warm-up. So the first thing that we're going to do, we don't need any equipment for this one, is we're going to slightly bend over. I want you to really draw your belly button in so your lower back is protected. And we're going to lift up the arms, and your arms should be slightly covering your ears. And we're going to bring one up at a time. So as you lift, you pass your ears and back down. So this is really good for your shoulders and your arms. It helps with shoulder mobility. So we're going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. I want you to just stand up, roll your shoulders back just for a little bit of a break, and forward, and let's go back into the shoulder mobility. So arms up, past the ears, back down. Keep that belly button drawn in, nice and tight, always keeping the core engaged. And we're going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. So now I want you to just slightly bend your knees. I do not want you to lock your knees out. I want you to keep them slightly bent so that you're engaging the core in a much more efficient and easier way. So we're going to bring up one arm, touch the face, back down. One arm, down. So this again is shoulder and arm mobility, but we're also targeting our core because we're drawing our belly button in towards the spine, keeping that core area engaged. So now I want you to lift up both arms. We're warming up our upper body here. Good job. And now going into the arms again. So we take one arm at a time first, just to target the weaker side. And then after that, we allow the arms to work together. Good. And bring it in for our palm circle. Breathe in as well. Bring the arms up together. Good job. And then we're doing this just one more time. So one arm at a time. Keep that core nice and tight. Good job. Knees slightly bent. And let's bring the arms together. Lovely. Good job. So now we're going into our next stretch. So now we're going to open up the hips and the glutes. Those knees are warming up, particularly if you're sitting down. So what you're doing is taking your legs out to the side and then going the other side. And what I want you to focus on is keeping your body, upper body, as straight facing as you can. Do not twist the upper body, and just opening up the legs and the hips. Going to the other side, because we tend to get really tight in that area when we're seated for long periods of time. One more, and going to the other side. And if you find that you need to hold on to something in front of you, please do so. Whatever helps to keep you in good form. Okay, going the other side. And we're going just one more time on this side. Breathing as well. So inhale through the nose, exhale gently through the mouth. And one more. Wonderful. So now we're going to pick up our bands and we're going to get into the workout. For this one, you're going to need the short band and the long band. We're going to start off standing up. So now we're going to use our bands. We're starting off with our short band. So I'd like you to just put this just above the knees, and you're going to have your legs open just slightly past hip width apart, and we're going to go into a squat. So you can always just clasp your hands together, or you can put the hands on the shoulders, and that will help to keep your chest up, which is better technique for the squat. And you can see that I'm not going too deep because we're not trying to work up a huge sweat during our work day. It's just something to get your body moving. And as you come up, I want you to squeeze your glutes, but don't do that where you're arching forward. Just a squeeze of the glutes and then back down again. You can always have a chair behind you, your office chair or chair at home, to support you on your way down. So going for another 4. Core is nice and tight. 2. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. And 1 more. Lovely. So taking a tiny break, and then let's get back into it again. So going into our squat, waking up our glutes and our legs, keeping that core engaged. Good job. So inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Squeeze those glutes. And going for another 3. And 1 more. Wonderful. So now, taking off your short band, put it to the side, and we're going to pick up the long band. And what we're doing with this one is we're putting 1 foot on it. We're going into more of a cardio move, but it's also targeting the shoulders and the back of the arms. So you can put 1 hand on the hip, and I want you to come up and form a square with your arm. So this is pretty challenging. It sure will get your blood pumping, but it will also re-energize you in your workday so that by the time you're finished with this short workout, you're ready to get back into work again, and you won't be pouring sweat either. You'll just feel revitalized. Good. So another 2. Lovely. And going to the other side. Core nice and tight, and off we go. So remember to come up, get that square. Breathing. Hand on the hip to support you if needed. And you'll feel your core working as well. Engage your core, knees slightly bent, no locking out of the knees. So going for another 2. Lovely. Other side, and this is the last set. So remembering that we're doing 2 sets of everything. Halfway. Good job. And over we go to the other side. Keep breathing. So another 3. And one more. Good job. I'm definitely feeling that one at the back of my arms. So now you're putting both feet on your long band and we're going into bicep curls. So bring them out a little bit more because when you do that, it also works your external rotators, good for your shoulders, and it gets a part that we often don't work used as well. So this is really good for you. Good job. So coming up and slightly pulling it out apart as you come up. So we're going for another 3. Taking a little break. You can always roll your shoulders back just to release that tension and the burn, and then forward, and off we go again. So knees slightly bent, drawing that belly button in, so really engaging that core. So remember, you don't have to do 500 sit-ups a day to work your core. Learning to engage it is the most important thing that you can do. And going for another 2. 1. Wonderful. So with the next exercises, we're going to be sitting on a chair. So I'm just going to give you some time to grab your chair, whether you're in the office or at home. Okay, let's go. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be on our chair and using the short band. So I want you to put it around your legs and you're bringing it up to somewhere where it's comfortable above the knees. So I'm going to come forward slightly so that you can see. And what you're doing is you're focusing on keeping your feet flat as much as you can and then opening up those hips and keeping that resistance in the band. So do not let the band sag. So after about 3 or 4 reps, you're going to start to feel it on the side of your glutes and your hips. Good. Keeping your upper body nice and upright. Lovely. Going for another 3, 2, 1. Taking just a slight break. And off we go again. So this is really good for strengthening the hips, the glutes, the side of the thighs. Strengthens those muscles, especially if you're seated most of the day. Engage your core as always. Upper body as upright as you can. So I'm feeling that burn from my glutes all the way down the side of my thighs. So let's do another 2. You know what they say about fitness trainers? We always add extra reps. Our counting is pretty bad. As long as we're doing more, not less. Okay, lovely. So we are done with that one. And I want you to get rid of your short band. And we're going to go for our long band. You can now sit back in your chair. And we're going to take our long band. And we are now just going to hold it like that with the palms facing out. And we're working the chest, but also targeting the shoulders and the back. So you're bringing it in front of you like that. and then behind you. So working shoulders, upper back, opening up that chest. So this is really good for strength, but also posture as you open up the chest. So if you want to make it harder, you can make the band shorter. So just shorten it that way. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit twisted, it's fine. Good. Really open up that chest. So now, making it shorter like that, I can really feel that I'm working harder. So just work at your level that you can handle. So going for another 2 and 1. All right, so now we're going into our second set of these. So again, just set the band at a level that you can do, whether you want it light or medium. I'm going to make it a bit harder for myself. I'm a sucker for pain, but this is healthy pain. Good. Really open up that chest. Good work. And then we're targeting those back muscles, so really helping our posture. And we're going for another 4, so that's 4. So 1 rep is front and back. 3, 2, and going for our last one. Well done. Lovely. So for the next one, we're still using our long band. We're going to bring our long band under our arms. So, like so. And then palms facing forward. And you're going to push forward and then open up into a fly. Notice how my elbows are slightly bent to protect that upper body. So going in, working that chest, and then opening up into a chest fly. So again, this is a really good move for posture. When we're seated, reading things, writing things on our phones, we tend to get more of a rounded posture. So this will really help to alleviate that rounded position with our shoulders. Good. Remembering to breathe. So inhale when you push in like that. Exhale as you come out. And we're going for another 3. Going for the last one. Lovely. And take a tiny break. Shake out the arms. Breathe. And off we go again. Push out and into your fly. Keep that core engaged. And we're going for the last 4. 3, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and 1 more. Yep, last one, I promise. Good job. Well done for sticking it through. Wow, feel that burn. Okay, going into the next one. So for this exercise, you'll be needing the short band. So we can just put our long band to the side. And this is our last exercise. So you see how simple and quick this is. Really easy to fit into your day. So you're just bringing it comfortably above the knees. And what you're doing is lifting up one leg, and we're going to focus on the one leg. And we're going to go for 10. If you want to feel it a bit more, shift yourself forward and come up. When you lean back, you're going to feel that more in your abdominals. So I want you to work on a level that you can do. So either seated back, keep going while I talk, no cheating, or moving forward, keep going on that same leg, or leaning back to feel it more. Okay, let's swap legs. So now you get the gist. I want you to do what you can do. So you should be feeling that in the obliques, which are the waist muscles, and also a little bit in your thighs too. Lovely. Let's go for another 3 on that side. And then going to the other side. Good job. I'm going to lean back to feel it more. We're going to go for another 2 on that side. Feel that burn and switching over. You can either keep your hands clasped like this, or if you want to get more of that waist, bring your elbow to the knee. So you're doing a crunch. Going for another 4. Good. And then we're going to do the other side. You can also change it up by not putting your foot on the floor. So pick your poison, whatever suits. Let's go for our last 3 on that side. And then we're going for the last set on the other leg. So for this one, I'm not going to put my foot down. You can if you need to. Good job. And we're going for 1 more. Well done. You've done really well. So that is the end of our workout. And now I'm just going to show you a few stretches which will help with posture and mobility and also help you settle back into your work day. Okay, so into our stretches now. And this is really a way that we can help our posture and mobility and wind down as well after our band workout. So I want you to clasp your hands behind your neck, opening up those shoulders. And what you're doing is bringing your elbows together and then opening up and really focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. So this is really good for posture. We're going to go for 8. So that's 3. Going for 1 more. Lovely. Taking a tiny break. And off we go again. So hands comfortably behind the neck, head, opening up the elbows, and then coming in and up. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And 1 more. Great. Okay, so now we're going to stretch the neck, and I want you to just put one hand on the head and you're just bringing your neck to the side. Your eyes should be facing down onto your floor and just holding that for a few seconds. And now I want your eyes to look up. So just your eyes. Don't move your head too much. If it moves slightly, that's okay. But just put your eyes up and you're going to feel that stretch in a different part of the neck. So we're just stretching the neck. And then we're going to repeat again on that side. So tiny break. Looking down at the floor with your eyes. And then eyes looking up to the ceiling. Getting a different part of the neck. So we're really helping all the muscles that connect to the upper body, to the spine. Everything's connected in the body. So we can't disregard any part. So now we're going to the other side. You're looking down on the floor. And now looking up to the ceiling, just with your eyes. Feeling a nice deep stretch on the side. Release for a few seconds and off we go again. So looking down. And then turning those eyes only to look up to the ceiling. And holding for another 3 seconds. And release. So now we're going to do our last stretch, which is for the lower back, and we're going to be standing up. So for this last one, we're going to be stretching the lower back. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see, and you're putting your hands into a fist, placing them just in your lower back area there, and leaning back. So you'll feel that nice stretch in your lower back. This is a really great stretch. So relaxing. So holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up just for a little bit of a release. And then we're going back again into that lower back stretch. And putting your fist into your lower back area. And then going back, leaning back. So this is really good because you are stretching a different part of the spine, or basically you're moving your spine in a different direction that we don't usually do. This is really good for your lower back and your spine flexibility. So coming up, and let's go one more time. And holding for another 3, 2, 1. Lovely. You did really well. So that was our workout for today. See how simple and fun it was. And now enjoy the rest of your work day, whether you're in the office or whether you're at home. And remember to comment, like, share this video with others that you care about, and subscribe to my channel. So I will see you in the next workout.